Welcome to episode, I think, 311. Putting this beard out here. It's Blathering Live. I'm here. I'm Napzok. By myself to start the show. Producer Steve's still on a much-deserved vacation. Not from this channel. From his own life. And I'm here with you. I was shooting something today, and I had to take this camera completely down and apart, and now I know it's not the same angle, and it's driving me crazy. We are going to have a fun show tonight, a good hour of power. We are going to talk, not much news of the day, but we do want to talk about, video games dying, or at least the concept of physical media. I'm on board as saying I prefer digital to physical, but I do like choice, and I don't like companies taking things away that you purchase, so we'll talk more about that. It's more maybe a rant. Today might be a rant. Brady's got sports news to talk about, apparently. NBA free agency never fails to disappoint, he says. I can't wait. Call in, Brady. You all can call in, be a YouTube channel member, or a Patreon supporter. Thanks to those on Patreon or who purchased it on Bandcamp of, those who listen to my SNN, America Turns 250 special. It's still out there for sale on Bandcamp, or you can buy it on Patreon or support on Patreon and get it there. All right. I cleaned up this desk here today, too. I had to shoot something proper and respectable today, so I had to remove everything here. It feels empty. When there's no clutter, I feel empty. A lot of people, you out there ask, hey, what happened to Anytime with Ken and Alden? It still exists. It just, I have no time, and Alden has less time, and also, Casually Talk is making us the cheddar. We're rich. The cheddar coming in talking about them dragons. So we're putting our energy into Casually Talk right now, but I have a concept I keep saying I want to get out there, but Alden and I are still working together, and in fact, we're going to do that today. We are going to bring in Alden Diaz to be my co-host for as long as he damn well wants to be tonight. How stoned are you?
Enough that I felt that the sunglasses were a necessary choice. This is not me going for my right-wing grift era. This was literally, I saw myself and I thought it's better for everyone involved.
I don't know if
well, because I know, look, I love my friends, but I don't need those pictures of me to exist. And we are ruthless screenshotters in my friend group. Yeah, absolutely. If I didn't respect you so much, I would have a plethora of Ken material because you're already a searchable GIF.
Oh yeah, I'm a GIF. I'm a meme. I'm a thing. Not as much anymore.
Yeah, several things.
I used to be able to find myself on Apple when I'd bring up the memes, the GIFs, the GIFs. Can't find myself anymore. I've been removed. You can only find me on Jiffy.
Well, this is tech news. It's probably not exciting for Blathering, so I won't spend too much time on it. But apparently, a lot of websites, for reasons I don't understand, I don't understand the back end of it, but they're about to lose access to those GIF libraries. Really? Basically, so it's another forced consent thing where they're gonna align with, oh no, we want to go down the path of data centers. So you guys that refuse to adopt X will no longer be able to use so there's a lot of politicking going on right now, even with our GIFs.
Our GIFs and our GIFs. Jared the Dark Jedi is here today, watching that. Later, a little bit here, Alden, you are going to be able to enjoy a science segment with Dr. Addie. She's going to teach us about the science of fireworks.
Is this in relation to the Taylor Swift wedding?
It might be.
Because that's at MSG. She's got to have that pay-per-view Cody Rhodes package ready to go of all the red, white, and blues that go off.
Before we get into science, we'll bring her on and we'll talk about. I wonder if we could use Morning Drive Media, the official company behind this show and Casually Talk, to get a press pass. Do they have press passes for the event? Maybe we can send Addie out there as our correspondent.
I mean, we'll talk about it with Addie, but I genuinely not a bit don't think that would even be possible because even the guests are signing NDAs. What people know about that wedding is because of police reports. The cops are talking to the media.
Hey, I know what's happening down there at the wedding, eh?
Literally, dude. An NYPD report is how people know that there's a castle inside.
There's a castle? I haven't been paying attention.
It's kind of like when people get the first looks at the WrestleMania stage. I'm not joking. There is a castle inside of MSG right now. for this wedding. And I'm not making fun of it. I'm just stating a fact. I'm just stating a fact. And it's because of the cops.
Look, go for it. You know, she gives some of her money away, not as much as maybe we all like, but she's better than most billionaires, I think.
A lot. I mean, like what she give like $30 million away today?
Yeah, and she pays her bonuses to her crew. I think I'm down for this wedding.
I'm going to say something.
Yeah,
I'm going to say something that I was thinking about her the other day. She is many things and has done many things since this. I still think that Back to December is maybe the greatest like sad love song of its generation, and that was early in her career. So she'll always have that, and she'll always have Shake It Off too. That's a great song.
It's a really good song, and
it's maybe a perfect top 40 song.
I think so, and I listened to a cover version. It's still in my rotation from another artist. The artist himself is a problem, but I still listen to the song, and it's really good.
Oh yeah.
It's good as a rock acoustic song too. It really is. It really is.
It's also good as a postmodern jukebox cover. Are you into them? Do you like the old jazzy covers?
I can be down for them. So when I perform at Flappers Comedy Club, Flappers is named because it's a 1920s theme. You wouldn't really tell that going in there, but they do have music that plays, and they have some interesting covers that are like jazzy 1922 versions of like Linger by the Cranberries. And I can get on board for it. Sometimes I think it's a bit too much, but I could follow it.
Sorry, I was having a coughing fit while you were explaining that.
See, I wasn't looking at you.
I started choking on my orange.
See, Fanta. If this, you got a Fanta? You got a Fanta? See, if this was the actual radio days and we were in two separate booths with no cameras on, you would have put your fist up, and I would have known that you can't talk, and I would have kept going. Instead, I was just looking off. I was looking off into the wilderness.
That's something that I miss about being in the room with people doing radio is hand signals, like people throwing up their finger when they have a bit or when they have a comment. Like, we know where to go. We're directing traffic. Now everybody's just like lazily holding a mic, leaning back in a chair.
I almost want to get you going. I don't want to get you totally going on your no,
it's okay.
You've had
I don't
a
need
bad
to bring
time
full haterism.
No. But Jared the Dark Jedi says that I once heard a Sinatra style cover of Wonderwall at Olive Garden. Wow.
That's
so it wasn't Sinatra. Sorry, it wasn't Sinatra. It was someone else doing like a Wonderwall in a
Sinatra, like an old crooner version of Wonderwall.
I said maybe after all, you're my Wonderwall. Okay, I can be down for that.
I like that Wonderwall is the theme of British football right now. That's fun.
Oh look at that. Scotty fucking J-Ro decides to show up. Alden shows up stoned, and suddenly the group texts are going out. There you go. Science coming up in a bit here. We're going to talk about the science of fireworks. If you want to call into the show, we can do Thursday confessions if you want. Alden can take your sins. We can do that and all those kind of things.
We can also do Catholic news attached to that. There's some great Catholic news today.
Ooh, what's the theme song for that? Let's do some
something off of the 03 Daredevil soundtrack. Bring Me to Life, preferably, would be the Catholic news.
Who does Bring Me to Life?
Evanescence, Ken?
Is
Evanescence?
Oh, yeah, that's
Ken! This is one of the most sacred rock songs of my generation.
Yeah, it's not. It is in my generation, but it's not. It's that early 2000s, man. I didn't know what to do with a lot of the popular music of the day, and it's not that it's bad. I wasn't watching as much. I had moved to LA in '98, so I wasn't watching MTV as regularly. I wasn't listening to the radio. I was off listening to like depressed British guys, and this like kind of Christian adjacent heavy goth rock showed up. I didn't know what to do with that.
That makes sense. I mean, when I've told you before, like the first radio jock that I worked for was older than you, and he was saying that when Linkin Park first hit and they were making him play it, he was like, "This is absolute garbage." And then it circled back around, and by the time I worked for him, Linkin Park now qualified to be on a classic rock station for the first time.
It's heartbreaking.
We added in one night, Ken, in one rotation, we added Foo Fighters, STP, Linkin Park,
Yeah.
Oasis, and I think
Yeah.
Nirvana, all to classic. And we phased out Beach Boys and like 2 other artists that people were really mad that we phased out. Really mad.
Because it was like too old. Oh man, that's some.
Yeah, we had some too old, and we had some you're old enough. Yeah.
We always do the age thing here on because I'm old and failing in my health and all that stuff. And the number we it's been so many years between this album and this. If Indiana Jones was shot today, it would take place in 1983. I saw one today that kind of fucked with me, and it was a picture of 9/11, and it said, "If you were 45 on this day, you're 70 now," and that fucked.
Oh, that's violent. That's gross phrasing.
Yeah.
Did you text it to your parents?
No.
Would have rocked their world.
I wanted to text it to my friend who's 70 because I met him that year.
That is, well, there was I had a version of that the other day, less severe, but I told you this actually after we recorded our last Casually Talk. I'll say it for the viewers that Kit Harington now is the age that Peter Dinklage was when they all started out doing the pilot. And he was saying that to Peter. And Peter was saying like, yeah, we used to have the old timers, the vets, you guys fresh out of drama school, and the children. And he's like, and now we've lost a lot of our old timers, and we are all becoming the vets, and it's very strange.
Oh man, yeah, no. Well, we'll move off of age here. So it's in the thumbnail, so I do want to talk about it. I don't have the news all in front of me, but over the last couple of days, it was announced. Sony was like, hey, by 2028, we're going to phase out physical games. It's done. It's over, kids. But also recently, through some of the other things they own, they removed like, what is it? 1,000, 3,000, 30,000, I don't know, 13,000 movies, titles, because licensing, all that bullshit. So what I asked of you, Alden, is this issue is about choice, right? This is about, we don't actually own anything.
Yes.
Because I still prefer digital over physical, and I'm starting to feel, am I on the wrong side of history for that?
I don't want to moralize about it, but at this point, it's like it becomes an act of rebellion to have physical, is what I'm saying. That's my opening thesis.
Okay.
It's not that you can, for not wanting the space being taken up in your home,
right,
are being bad. I'm not gonna like take it to like a veganism level of hater, but there is like, it is at that point where it's now punk to say that I have this and they can't take it. And what I resent as somebody that is, because when I started in digital media and everything, I was big I personally wasn't big, but I was big into the like comic book space a lot. And so I talked to a lot of writers and artists about piracy, and I became at a young age, I became very aggressively anti-piracy because I want artists to get paid.
Yeah.
And I still am that. But what these capitalistic pigs have forced me into is to make compromises on that, where now it is hard for me to disagree with the statement that you see a lot, like you saw in the wake of the Sony news, which is, if purchasing is not ownership, then piracy cannot be theft. And it's like, they are starting to give that argument a lot of weight. And I'll give you a personal example. An example close to both of our hearts. I can tell you where you can watch Willow right now, and it ain't Disney Plus. It's a Google Drive link that went around after they got rid of it. But are we pirates, or are we preserving media?
Right. Okay.
Because it's like George Lucas went to Congress to argue against the colorization from the point of view of preserving media. So it's like, we have taken this all the way up to the top before.
Yeah.
And I think that deleting Willow, deleting Batgirl during post, all those moves, that is tantamount to burning down your store to collect insurance money. And so it's like, we are vigilantizing on the right side. And you are changing now the piracy argument, where now we need to say, what kind of pirate are you? And it is like, we're in a whole new world because these dumb fucks. I apologize for the blathering kiddos out there. But like, can we do Blather Babies as like a G-rated mornings?
We'll do that on Sunday mornings. Yeah,
Can somebody animate us like Muppet Babies?
Babies.
Ken Plume probably knows somebody. Ken Plume,
Yeah.
call the Muppet Babies people that you probably know and tell them to start that.
Yeah.
And they are forcing us into this because they want to make everything finite. They don't want anything to be actually something that you have the control of. And look, we've seen great things because of that, right? Like we've seen games that I love, like Star Wars Outlaws, had a rocky launch, lots of bugs and things, and now it has so many quality of life improvements that, like, I tell people, play the game again. You can literally pick up other weapons now and bring them off world, and you can do all these, like, they've made significant updates to it. So yeah, there's some great things about the digital era.
Yeah.
But at the same time, now they want to be able to say, no, that's not profitable for us anymore. It is simply gone.
Yeah.
And that's the problem.
No, I like your explanation. Again, and I knew I wasn't going to come down on like the side of digital versus physical, but it's like like I just prefer it. I keep joking.
Look, not everybody has space.
Yeah, it's like if you out there keep screaming about physical media, if you want to come help pack me up and move, come get my 3 cases of CDs. Let's do it. Help me. But so I started to feel bad about preferring digital. I started to feel bad, but. And when someone's like, well, they change, on this version, it's different. And this episode of Friends is different than I don't care because I wouldn't know the difference. But Willow's an example, Batgirl, anything. It is truly now a sign of our times. It is whether or not this was all part of the big plan to push us all to this digital and take it. Maybe, I don't know. I think it might have started in a good spot as best I can say for corporations. I'm not defending, but here we are now. Now it's definitely like, pull that shit. You burn the shop down. The Kenny Rogers roaster's got to go. We got to collect. And so I definitely agree with that. And I definitely like. I want digital. Someone wants physical. We should both have the choice, right? That's what this is about.
Yes, but it's also exposing like the corporate hypocrisy too, because when Xbox loosely tried to, like, not the exact same thing, but they were trying to go in this digital direction. Sony dunked on them at the time with the infamous ad of like one guy handing a disc to another guy, and that was just a few years ago. And it's like what we're seeing now is that they ride the wave of anything to appease people that contribute nothing to society. These guys that just watch their points, they see line go up, and that's all that matters. Like I as we established at the beginning of the broadcast 18 minutes ago, I'm a little baked, so it's like I apologize for like the long walk that I'm about to take for this point.
Okay, a long walk. I was just I gave you this. I'm choking. I was choking.
I saw the fist. I'm going to fill time.
I do have to bring this comment up by Old Handsaw before you take your long walk here. Old Handsaw says, after cleaning out deceased family members' houses, your kids don't want your physical media. That's why but yeah, it's choice. It's choice. Okay.
Bury me with it in my tomb.
Yeah, because and I prefer digital music too. I really do. But like, one of the greatest albums of the 90s is Sparky's Dinner from the Surfing Bride, and it's not on any streaming service, and I can't share the songs with anybody. Anyways, go take your walk.
It's so frustrating. Well, I was just going to say, so for my comic book readers out there, or people that would like to be, the current run of Thor from Marvel Comics. Marvel Comics right now, I don't want to be like a hater nerd because it's too much of that on the internet, but Marvel Comics right now is in a kind of a dire state. Like it's just they're just getting absolutely... Like a DC Comics has like 18 of the top 20 slots right now in sales.
They got the absolute stuff going right now.
Yeah, Marvel's getting their ass handed to them for a lot of different reasons. But the Thor book has been such a beautiful gem of incredible storytelling, about storytelling, very based in myth. And it's like so openly progressive. And you have just all this incredible stuff going on. But one thing that they did is they took this character called the Minotaur and they made him like this. I mean, he was always a corporate character, but they just leaned all the way into it. Like, there's no way to even... It's like Clone Wars level George Lucas unsubtle. Right. And at one point, he explains his motivations in a beautifully written monologue, and he says that it's not about this or this or this, all these classic villain motivations. He says, it's because I want to. It's because I see the number go up. He's like, it's because I like watching the line go up. Right. And he's like, and that's it. And it's just so, it's obviously, it's very on the nose, but that's what I think about of these people. Like all they see is short money. They're going to destroy what used to be a family medium for years. Nintendo kind of exists as an island right now. They just gave Nintendo employees just got a raise. Like they have been one of the, their retention rate,
Honorable
like 80% of the 80% of the original Nintendo employees work there.
Right. Honorable company.
Yeah. They
Built
are
on honor.
Complete anomaly. They might survive. But this used to be a family medium. And they priced them out.
You're talking about video games?
Video games, yeah.
Okay.
We just like casually accepted $80 as the normal game price now.
Right.
And now that $80 doesn't even get you actual ownership. And it's like, look at what they do whenever you accept anything. And I'm not trying to look, this is not going to be like the DSA's Blathering, although
it's now reached Colorado. It's now reached Colorado.
What we were told could only happen with the New Yorkers is now happening in Maine and Colorado.
It's only a primary, but it's happening in Colorado. Yeah.
Burbank is next, Ken. Burbank is next.
Well, hold on. Our mayor was a Democratic Socialist. That's my cousin's wife.
Oh, that's right.
She was a Democrat, 30-year-old Democratic Socialist.
You guys have like the multiple mayors thing going on, right?
Yes.
Like,
so she's not that they alternate every year. So she's still on city council. Yeah, still on city council. She was Democratic Socialist. Yeah.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just like whatever we accept from them, like you can only now hope that people respond by saying, okay, well, let's just all play all the games we all said we were going to play and never did.
Right.
Let's just go backwards. There's tons of 360 titles I never played. There's tons of Wii titles I never played.
Oh, okay.
Forget this.
Well, I like good stuff on it. I like the idea that it's changed the game on piracy, because now you are Robin Hood, not the Hugh Jackman version, but the Robin Hood. You're preserving things. You're helping. All right. Okay. Cool. I like that.
We're Indiana Jonesing. We're
kind of.
People forget that he gives the gems. Literally his first canon adventure in film. This character who gets accused of about people that haven't actually seen the movies and just want to scold on Twitter. Like,
oh yeah. No,
Indiana Jones never helps an indigenous. That is literally false. That's exactly how Temple of Doom acts.
Joseph and I have talked about this. We've also talked about how Temple of Doom, though does live in the white savior trope, it is also all about how Western cultures overlook other cultures. That's what Willie Scott represents, and that is what Indiana Jones is against. You're absolutely right. I could go on that for a while. You guys all missed the point where you're tittle-tattling, scorning all of us. Anyways, different conversation. I'll start pissing off half my audience. All right, where were we going? Video games? No, we're done. Okay.
Video games was your opening salvo.
Yeah. Okay. I feel as though if you have any thoughts out there about it, you can let us know. I feel as though I paid off the thumbnail. That's what I just want to do. Pay off the thumbnail. But are you ready for science, Alden? Have you never been in a science segment with us yet?
No, I have not, but I do enjoy science.
And if you're just joining us, Alden is not pretending to be like a Tim Dillon or a grifter. He's just stoned.
I am.
And does not want Scotty, Jerry, or Jared to take a screenshot of his stoned eyes, and that's why he looks like this.
I look bad. It's embarrassing.
Love it. Let's bring on Dr. Addy. Dr. Addy's here. How are you doing, Dr. Addy?
Oh, I'm doing just fine. I'm probably not doing as good as Alden, but I'm doing fine. It's my Friday today.
Good for you.
Or as bad as Alden. Don't think it was happiness that pushed me here.
It's my Friday, and I got a pedicure this afternoon. Life is good.
For the wedding?
Yes, for the wedding.
Talk about Taylor's wedding here, Addy. I know you're probably not on the guest list, but are they selling tickets?
So I'm quite honestly, I'm confused.
Okay.
I'm honestly very confused about why anyone would get married at Madison Square Garden. Okay. But especially Taylor Swift. One of my friends pointed out that it's probably really easy to secure, but the location confuses me to the point that I was pretty sure that all of these reports that were coming out were just red herrings, so that all eyes would be on Madison Square Garden and she could go get married in peace somewhere else.
Ooh, I like that theory. Well, yeah, okay. So honestly, I heard this was happening, and on the surface it makes sense because of her popularity. But then now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, Yeah, what is the reason for that? Does she have 10,000 friends, or is it open to the public in some way, which does not, couldn't be the case. And I get, we have the Bezos wedding and everything, and I'm not comparing or even contrasting. I'm just saying, like, there's that, and you have big events. I get it. This is not the first time. She is perhaps one of the more famous people on this planet at this time. But yeah, I would still think she'd also want to have a quiet ceremony up at the end of the Seventh Veil in Topanga Canyon here. Like, so do you know, Addie, why? And are there tickets available? And can we send you?
I wish you could send me, although to be perfectly honest, I don't think I would know what to do with myself. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't think I would be able to. I think it would be an out-of-body experience for me to actually be in that room. But the most unhinged theory I've seen is that this isn't the wedding, it's an elaborate music video shoot.
Well, Osvetnik is saying his understanding is that Madison Square Garden is the after party and that the wedding is happening elsewhere in NYC. So that could be it. That makes sense.
I have admittedly not read any of these articles because
neither has Travis, because I don't think he can.
Does this one have the pictures? Yeah, okay.
There's a small part of me.
It's not actually a square garden.
It looks like a circle. Continue, Addie. Sorry.
I just want her to let me know when it happened, when she wants to tell me. Like, I don't know. But yeah. I'm not in the crowd of Taylor Swift fans that like hyper theorize about what all of these signs and signals mean, and
the 13 and all this stuff. Yeah,
album and like I just wait for the news to happen.
Sure. Can I ask you a question, like in a genuine, like just like a novice way?
Of course.
About that, does she actually do the clues, or are people just delusional, or is it a bit of both?
I think it's a bit of both. I do think like there are some intentional things that she does, but I think because of the intentional puzzles that she puts out there, people search for more. Like they try to read something into everything.
Yeah. And they're like Star Wars fans.
They're like Star Wars fans. Or to me, it always reminds me of like English class when like I would read a book and then my English teacher would tell me like all of this deep meaning that all of this symbolism was supposed to mean, and I'm like,
yeah, okay.
But that's not what happened. Like,
okay, I get it. Okay, that makes sense. That's a good question. Good question. When is the actual wedding?
It's supposed to be tomorrow.
Yeah, I think today's like Friday? A welcome event or something.
Yeah,
Friday wedding.
Friday night, and they're shutting down those roads.
God, I didn't think about that. Is Mom Donnie invited? Like, you got to have Mom Donnie.
He commented on it today when he was addressing the heat. He said that the people at the wedding will be cool.
I did hear from one of my friends that there's 1,000 people on the guest list.
That sounds fair for two big, because you're gonna have Patrick Mahomes and Brittany Mahomes there. You're gonna have you're gonna have probably you're gonna have Harrison Butker. I hope Harrison Butker was off the guest list.
All three Heim sisters.
I do too. Well, my friend who told me that is getting married in a couple weeks, and I was like, 1,000, like that's just a lot of people to know. And she was like, no. 500 people, and they each get to bring a guest.
That's true. Except for the singles table. That singles table is going to be, it's going to be great. A lot of Heim's going to be at that table, and we got to get you in there.
No, she might not be. She might be with that old guy.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Brady says, is there a taboo on a Friday wedding? No, I only asked because days of weddings are I think can be important. I think, and I get if you're going to have a Saturday wedding, it's more expensive to rent a space. I'm not talking about Taylor and Travis. I'm talking about just in general. Fridays can work, but it's like you're telling people you got to take a day off at work. There was someone recently had a Tuesday wedding at 3 p.m. And I get that if that's a cost cutting thing, I get it. But it was I was not on the guest list. Thank God. But
text me
okay, I will. I'll text you right now. But my friend and fellow comedian Mark Ellis was, and it was like Tuesday at 3. What are you doing? That's worse to me. That's worse than a destination wedding.
That's so in character for that person too. I don't mean to like leave the audience out. I just like had to know because there's one that I'm not going to name these people, so don't worry, Ken. But there's one that you told me about where these people did like LA on like Halloween, and like it was just like hell
Yes.
to get to, and that
Yes.
everybody was like Halloween.
Yes, I respect one half of those people too much to go
name.
beyond that.
Yeah. Yes.
And luckily it's not a problem anymore, unfortunately. But I do love one of those people. Okay. All right. We've Addy, thank you.
Laser Bolt.
Thank you. What did he say?
Laser Bolt said nobody with a real job was invited.
That's true. Mark Ellis was invited. A lot of people on the red carpet. All right, Addy, I appreciate as always you being our Taylor and Travis interpreter, really.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Correspondent.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Correspondent, interpreter of the news. All right, but let's go and let's do a little science here. 4th of July. I don't know if you all heard 4th of July this Saturday. America's 250th birthday. Wow, what a thing to celebrate. What a time. What a country. But fireworks, well, they're already going off where I live, and they're probably already going off where you live. That's annoying. But anyways, we always like to talk about science behind the headlines. And Addy, we are going back to fireworks, digging into the science of fireworks. Take it away.
Yes, Ken. The science of fireworks. I love giving this lesson every year on my private social media feeds because it's just like it's chemistry in action, and who doesn't like it when things explode? So we are going to talk about the science of explosions.
And you tell me when you want the right ones. I'll press the buttons, Addy. You say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'll do it.
Okay, let's go with 1.
I sounded like Travis there. I count up to 5 with all my hands. Okay. There we go.
So your fireworks going boom require 4 components. You got to have a fuel, which allows the firework to burn. Typically, we use gunpowder for that.
Hell yeah.
You got to have an oxidizer. So this is going to be something that is a nitrate, a chlorate, a perchlorate. All of those are going to be salts. Those are the back half of a salt compound. All of them have varying numbers of oxygens in them, and oxygen is required for anything to burn. If you've ever like lit a candle and then like put a cup on top of it and the flame goes out, that's because you cut off the oxygen supply. You need oxygen for things to burn. So having oxygen in there helps the burning.
Okay.
You need a binder to hold it all together. Usually we use starch or dextrin, which is like a sugar. And then you need something to make it pretty. So some sort of color compound.
Yeah. So quick question. I don't want to interrupt your flow here, but quick question. If, let's say, a park ranger stops Laser Bolt in his RV on the way to a campsite and he has 3 out of 4 of these, is that a concern?
I'm going to have questions. I'm going to have questions of where he got 2 out of the 4 of them.
He won't tell.
Probably.
Okay, he won't tell.
Because I will say that the things that are used, you cannot really buy over the counter.
Okay. See, I'd be suspicious. All right. Thank you. Asked answer.
Yeah.
All right. Number 2. All right.
The colors.
Yeah.
So, fun fact.
Okay.
Metal salts. So a lot of elements on the periodic table are classified as metals, even though a lot of them don't necessarily look like what you and I and Alden might think of what metal is. Like they don't all look like the stainless steel refrigerator and whatnot. Some of them are very soft, whatever. But when you burn different metal salts, again, I'm using the term salt here, metals on their own most of them to be stable, they have to bond to something else, and that is just a generic term that scientists use. We call it a salt. So it's not like salt on your kitchen table. Like that's a generic term that we use. Salt on your kitchen table is a salt, but it's not the salt.
It's not the salt coursing through my veins right now.
Correct.
Okay.
It's sort of like how like all your thumb is a finger, but not all fingers are thumbs.
Yeah. Okay.
So your rainbow color
Wait.
of fireworks
Mm-hmm.
comes from all sorts of different elements burning. Different elements burn different colors based on how many electrons they have and where those electrons are in their structure. So strontium salts typically are your red fireworks. Calcium salts, calcium burns orange. Sodium salts, like the salt on your kitchen table, will burn yellow. Barium salts will burn green. Copper salts will burn blue. If you combine your copper salt and your strontium salt, red and blue make what?
Oh,
Can't say it.
Purple, right here.
Come on, Ken.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm learning.
Silver is usually white hot magnesium or aluminum set on fire. And then burning, not white hot, but just burning magnesium, aluminum, or titanium will give you white as well.
Okay. All right. I like that. That's a good color chart. Number 3.
So the other thing that usually happens is fireworks make a lot of noise. We talked about this on Monday.
They do.
So if your fireworks bang, that is usually the ignition of the explosive materials, that oxidizer that we talked about, the sulfur, the aluminum, or if the fuel is just gunpowder, gunpowder goes boom when you blow it up.
Scotty J-Ro knows that.
If the fireworks crackle, so like sometimes you get them and then they go.
I like those ones. I like those ones. Yeah.
Originally, that was lead tetraoxide mixed with a magnesium aluminum alloy. However, we don't tend to put lead in things anymore because we know it's very bad for us and the environment. And so now we use a different chemical called bismuth and to get that crackling effect.
Isn't that also in Pepto-Bismol?
It is.
Look at me, Alden. I got a point.
This is incredible. They didn't even have science class back when you were in elementary.
No, I had typewriting class.
So if they whistle, which is another thing that fireworks can do sometimes.
Piccolo Pete's. Yep.
That is due to aromatic organic compounds, which is a really fancy way of saying complicated carbon hydrogen structures. So basically when these chemicals burn, they release gases, and these particular types of fireworks are typically packed into very narrow tubes. So when the gases try to escape the tube and they sort of wiggle out of the tube, they make the tube itself whistle on the way out.
I like that.
Okay.
It makes sense. It's like holding one in. Okay. All right. Next up, number 4.
So I couldn't let this go without talking about my favorite, sparklers.
Sparklers, yes. Still illegal in LA County. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Really?
Yeah, you can't get those.
Sparklers have the same basic 4 ingredients as a firework. They are just packaged differently. Okay. So you need some sort of, in this case, it's not just a fuel. You need a metallic fuel because that's what makes the sparks. So you're going to burn a metal like, oh gosh, there are so many typos on these things. I'm so sorry. It's like aluminum, like magnesium, like iron, titanium, or an iron titanium alloy called ferrotitanium. And so by burning those metals, that's where you get the sparks. You're going to need another oxidizer because you got to have oxygen for things to burn. And you need a binder. Again, dextrin is most commonly used. And then one of those salts that we just talked about for color.
Love this. By the way, if you had told me that it was aluminum, I would have believed you that it was some sort of aluminum I wasn't aware of before.
I made these very quickly before I left work and went to my pedicure.
You could have lied. I would have believed you.
You do it all.
Yeah.
So, unfortunately, fireworks do come with a cost to the environment, and it's not just the noise pollution that we talked about on Monday. There is pollution as well. And one day I am going to convince Disney World to let me spend a sabbatical studying the air quality after their fireworks shows because that's all I want in the world. So you get 4 main types of pollution with fireworks. You get particulate matter, which are small particles that are produced, which have hazardous cardiovascular and respiratory effects. Particulate matter is also what is in like smoke during wildfires and everything. So it's the same kind of risk that you're undertaking. Of course, all those metals that we just talked about, metals are burning, and they are unfortunately persistent in the environment. So they don't have like a process for breaking down. And they're often toxic. That's why we had to move away from using lead, but there still might be things like chromium or antimony that are in these that can be very dangerous. Perchlorate, which is one of the oxidizers that you can use to help make sure it burns, can actually contaminate nearby bodies of water during fireworks shows, which can affect the wildlife. And if that water supply happens to eventually become drinking water, can also
little duckies. And
then you do get nitrogen and sulfur dioxide as part of the launch process, which can cause respiratory problems such as asthma. Ken, you live in LA. Have you ever looked on like a smoggy day at the horizon and seen like the thin brown line across the sky?
No, it's not. Yeah, no. I'm in Burbank. We keep the smog at the border. We turn it away. We drop it off in any other city.
Well, if any of you have ever lived in a large city that has air pollution problems, you've probably seen the thin brown line at the horizon. That is NO2. NO2 is a brown gas. And so it can cause long-term exposure to things like NO2 and SO2 can eventually like cause asthma in children. It's well documented. It can also, all of those gases can coagulate with each other and eventually become particulate matter.
Such as asthma. Okay, this is great. This is wonderful. Alden, do you have any questions for Dr. Addy?
Yeah, what can we do to perhaps enjoy these visuals, but in a green way? Are they trying to make any headway in that, or should we just look forward to drones obstructing everything with drone shows?
You goddamn hippie.
Unfortunately, it does seem like for the moment drones are the answer, and it's in part because there is not going to be a real synthetic way to reproduce the colors. Like burning of metals is it's a real easy way to produce color. Like you can't shoot dye into the sky. It doesn't really work.
Sure.
Love to see the guy trying. So no vegan fireworks, Alden. No vegan fireworks.
No vegan fireworks.
Do you like them drone shows? They're impressive.
I've never actually seen one.
They're impressive.
I mean, it's like,
they're impressive.
Yeah, like I've only seen footage of them. Like it's neat to me that somebody could figure out how to coordinate them, but at the same time, I don't think that they should exist.
You know the greatest drone show I've ever seen on videotape is?
What, like some sort of terror footage?
No, a former owner of a media company I work for flew a drone into his own face accidentally.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's the greatest footage.
Oh, it's awesome.
Okay.
And he let you guys watch it, or somebody leaked it?
Yeah, you know. Just like there may or may not be a supercut of a certain cold and frosty reporter asking bad questions that's out there somewhere. All right. Addy, great answers to the questions we've got. Yeah, I don't know what to go for. I still hate fireworks in my neighborhood, but I do still like them. So maybe we can, if we limit them to big shows, maybe that'll help the environment and give us enjoyment.
I will also say that, like, in the grand scheme of things, that pollution is probably a drop in the bucket.
Yeah, that's true. I'm drinking microplastics right now.
Unless you are like a Walt Disney World or a Disneyland where you're shooting off like 4 fireworks spectaculars every night of the year. When I was studying particulate matter when I lived on the West Coast, you can see the 4th of July. Like when you go into the monitors in the data, you can it's fine, it's maroon, it's fine, it's fine. And it's like, oh, that I don't even have to look at the date. That's the 4th of July. say.
Okay.
So like, because it's one night a year, I wouldn't worry about it too much. Enjoy your booms.
Or not.
But, or not.
Don't boom.
I mean, like, we have to speak from the point of view too of pet owners. Like, if you are a dog owner during that evening, thankfully, like,
I guess
my dog Mando actually doesn't care, but our other dogs, they bark all night.
Franny cares.
It sucks.
Yeah, and Physics Buddy Joe says, just a friendly reminder, absolutely no one is going to watch the video of fireworks you recorded on your phone. Eternal truth right there. Eternal truth.
That could be a whole other...
Yeah.
Put a pin in that, because social media behavior during the weekend of the 4th must be addressed.
Okay. We'll come back on Monday with that one. Addie, thank you. Any final comments here?
About fireworks or about anything?
Fireworks or Taylor and Travis's wedding?
Those two topics, no, I have no further comments.
Okay. All right.
Physical media forever.
Okay, but how many rows of DVDs do you have? No wrong answer.
13.
Yeah.
No. The books and the movies were a significant piece of the cross-country move, Ken. I am well aware of the amount of space that they take up.
Yeah.
Moving books.
I've gotten rid of a lot of books, but that pains me because books I like. Yeah.
And I'm not a Kindle guy.
I have moved
like reading on the screen.
I got a Kindle and I do like my Kindle, and I do own some books that I own physical copies of on Kindle because it's just easier for travel, especially. But I have gone back to buying physical copies of most of my books just because, similarly to movies, they can change them. They can take them down at any time. My Kindle, I don't own the books on my Kindle. I have rented the books on my Kindle. Same as digital movies, like that Amazon wording is across all platforms. And I don't I don't buy every book I read, but books that I want to have because I might want to read them later, or I really enjoyed them, or whatever, like I have physical copies of them. And I also have physical copies of some classics that I know have been edited over time that I while I don't necessarily disagree with the editing, I do think it's important to preserve some of I have a copy of Gone with the Wind before certain words got taken out of it. I have
Huckleberry Finn.
I was going to say, I have a copy of Huckleberry Finn before certain words were taken out of it. I don't condone the use of those words, but I
get you. I'm with you.
It's a piece of the time.
Yeah. Old Greenie McDSA over here, Mike, but I'm with you.
I think the best approach to that, honestly, was found in the DVD and like early and pre-conservative takeover streaming Warner Brothers releases of like Looney Tunes cartoons. Right. They would have that message that would come up that would say, some of the stuff you're about to see is representative of tropes that were normal at the time. It doesn't mean we condone them now, but to remove them would be to act like that stuff never happened.
Yeah.
And I think that was like the best, most concise, and now that's not on them anymore because, of the whole myriad factors. But I agree with you. It's hard, and you could take it even out of that stuff and go to like art, like the Spielberg versus George of like how there are like the ET edits and the ET original are both available.
Right.
Is that going to change this coming year with New Hope being back out? Allegedly original.
Seems like
allegedly original.
Well, again, George changed it the first weekend it was out. It's not been the original since the first night.
During Star Wars, there was a point where there were 3 different audio mixes available at the same time.
Yeah.
Well, but I and similarly, I saw people complaining online with the new Olivia Rodrigo album that they bought it on vinyl, and the versions of the songs that are on the vinyl are not the versions of the songs that are on the digital download because they changed them between the pressing and the release of the album.
Well, that's weird.
Oh, that's fascinating.
And because of that, I didn't get my blow-up bed from that Target that night because she was blocking me selling that album.
That's right. I remember that.
All right, Dr. Addy, I appreciate you. Go buy physical media, especially books. I'm in your corner.
Oh, I had to buy a new bookshelf recently, Ken. It spins.
God bless you.
You and Ken can see it, or you and Alden can see it.
Yeah.
It's a giant lazy Susan.
It's basically like my CD rack I had in 1996. Yeah. Okay.
And it was a better world.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Addy. Appreciate your work today.
You're welcome, boys. No science for like the next month, so go enjoy your fireworks and keep fighting the good fight.
Fight indeed. Light them if you got them, boys and girls. Light them if you got them. All right, Alden, you ready for this next call? He's got pants on. Where's Jared the Tie Pilot? He hasn't been around for a while. Does he hate me now? All right, this next caller is calling us from the Deep South, where I'm sure he's happy with recent Supreme Court rulings. Let's bring him on the show right now. He is the host of the Bomb Bad podcast with Jerry the Cannon Junkie. It's Scotty J. Rowe. Caller, what's your question?
Well, I've got a couple of questions, but
sober up fast.
I don't follow politics quite like you two do on Any Time with Ken and Alden.
Oh, he's an apolitical, both sides suck guy.
I'm not that. I'm gonna hang up. This is gonna be your first. This is gonna be your first slam the laptop. Okay, my question for both of you is, what makes you happier? Ice cream or cake?
Ice cream.
Ice cream for me as well.
And why?
Cake is, well, Dr. Addy has said it well. It's a vehicle for frosting. And cake is just, it's too much. It's too much. It's too much.
So
it's like inviting you and Jerry to a wedding. It's nice on paper. It's too much on the dance floor.
I would like to add, there are probably, if you lined up all cakes, I think like there's only maybe a few that I passionately enjoy. There are probably more ice creams that I enjoy, but I also think part of that is ice cream hits at more times of day and with more ease and in all seasons, where it's like you're not just like hanging out on your couch, watching a movie and be like, I want a cake, but you will be like, I want an ice cream sandwich, which that's one of my favorites. Is a sandwich.
That's a favorite.
That's a good point. Ice cream is kind of universal.
But when you're at the function, at the function and they bring everything out, and they bring everything out, and hold on, wait. Do you like the pairing of both together? Does that kind of get you off a little bit?
Are we settling an argument?
This is
with
nice.
Yeah. By the way, are we settling an argument with like Eli and you?
No, this is a girlfriend argument for sure.
Maybe.
Okay. First of all, congratulations. Let me answer your question, then I have a follow-up to you. At an event, if they serve ice cream and cake together, yes, I enjoy it, and I mush the cake into the ice cream, swirl it all up.
Do you get excited? Do you get excited? Is it kind of like, do you go, ooh? Do you do one of those little, like in your brain, like, oh, this is nice. I'm here.
Yeah, I do the, ooh, don't mind if I do. Yes, those are the ones.
You Flintstone toes over to the...
Yep.
Yeah, I'm into that. Like, for me, presentation matters so much. Not matters so much, but like I get excited by that. So it's like example, my friend Samantha, who shout out Stardust Records, Star Wars podcast, big fans, go listen to them. Her wedding was beautiful in the Pacific Northwest, and she had like her cake and like her desserts, and then they brought out like in like these nice like pots like coffee and hot chocolate and put it right next to the cake and everything, and I was just like, ooh, I was like, now I want some cake because I can have a cup of coffee. Hold on. It's a different conversation, but it's in the same ballpark. Who are the monsters? And I guess the answer is you, who are having coffee after cake and ice cream at a wedding. I'm having coffee any time of day.
Not me.
Including in the evening.
How do you deal with that? Coffee is there. The coffee is the street sweeper after the Macy's Day Parade. It's there to clean everything out. How do you deal with that at an event?
I thought you would understand this as a morning radio veteran yourself. I drink coffee all the time. Probably. I drink coffee. Mark, you're still welcome on the Blathering though, and anything we do. I drink coffee all the time. I regularly will just have a mug that has coffee. Like I basically drink coffee like I'm investigating a murder.
That's right.
Okay.
Like I'm in Twin Peaks.
You're Columbo
like
or something.
Brander in Mall Shadow Lord having a
okay.
coffee habit.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa.
But that's not but that's not. I guess the question is, what does the coffee do to you physically?
It definitely is not good. Like,
okay,
it's not one of those like, oh, I can't sleep because of that. That doesn't happen.
Yeah,
I'm not talking about 8 a.m. You're up early. You get or 12 noon. I when I worked at the mall, I was that coffee guy at 4 p.m.
You're asking if it gives me the runs? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah. I'm not even it's just an emergency. In an emergency, and if I'm at a wedding and you have the rubbery chicken, or a bad vegan option and whatever, and then you're dancing with Scotty and Jerry, and then you have cake and ice cream, and maybe they have cookies out, and then at the end of the night, would you like coffee? Oh yeah, I have coffee. Yeah. That is like Warner von Braun couldn't have developed something worse in my stomach. Like how do you do that at an event and get back to your hotel with any dignity?
Well, you got to understand, I'm Latino, number one. So that's not what it looks like.
I have another that genetic predisposition.
I have another gear in me that when the night starts to wind down for los gringos, at that moment I can rally in ways that like my idea of like pure romance would be like if at the end of the night she looked at me and said, do you want to go to a diner and get breakfast? Like an AM diner trip to me is just like like let's let the staff clear out. Let's go right here. Like this,
no. If I have breakfast,
it's phenomenal.
If I have breakfast at a diner, no physical contact for 4 days.
Oh, absolutely not. Like I want to. No. Look, I'm not trying to get too vile on Blathering in the first hour.
Well, Steve's not here. We can do that.
I would love it if there was a governing body for podcasts that's like you can't be sexually explicit in the first hour of a show. Like how you can get a little darker in like the 8 and 9.
Yeah.
I just don't want to take it to that place. Because you said I don't want physical contact.
That's all you need to say. Be classy.
A diner. And I was about to go the other way.
Okay. Inge Vea. He's going to have iced coffee later. I just started drinking iced coffee a year ago. But he is with you in the Latino camp. Is that confirmed that you all have a second gear following coffie at a wedding? I don't even know what that means.
A genetic predisposition. That's it.
All right, Scotty.
Well, we love the party.
Scotty, what side were you on in the argument with your girlfriend about this?
Paint a picture.
McCain?
Set it up.
John McCain's.
John McCain's side?
What?
What did you say?
What are you talking about? Whose side? The red?
Are you on crack right now?
How high are you, Scotty?
Wait, I'm so confused.
Okay, I was on the side of that they both should be paired together. I have Bombad cast in 2 minutes. That's all. I threw McCain out there because we're watching John McCain interviews about Star Wars.
Okay, that's spectacular. Oh, I see Jerry's in the chat. Jerry's like, hey, show's got to start. All right, Scotty.
This is Jerry.
This is Jerry. All right. Yeah, and this is why Jerry believes in aliens. Okay.
This is like when one show throws to the next.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, thanks for joining us. The Horror Hose went live at 5 tonight, too. Now you're going to go to Bombad and stay here with us. All right. Thank you, Scotty. I love you, man. All right, cut him off. I got him the hell out of there.
That was a trip. Well, let me ask you.
Yeah.
This is. I don't know if you have an answer ready, so take time to think about it.
We got calls from Brady. We got calls from Mandalorian Jedi lined up. Hit me.
You've been to a lot of weddings. You've officiated some.
Yeah.
What wedding had your favorite dessert setup, be it cake or otherwise?
My friend Joey Rockenstein had his wife Meredith had a great ceremony out in Malibu, and they had like an entire dessert banquet table set up.
Cool.
And everything was there. You could mix and match how you wanted. I remember that one. Yeah.
Love that.
I remember that one.
Good stuff.
Yeah. No coconut. You?
It's probably my friend Samantha that I mentioned. It was just wonderful cake. They had some donuts, the hot chocolate, the coffee, and the fact that we were on like a mountain in like a windy night in the Pacific Northwest. That was nice.
You have a lot of romantic moments, but just with not a lot of people around.
I was literally alone, flying completely solo in that wedding, wearing all black, just being cool, living my life.
Physics Buddy Joe says not a single wedding food impressed me enough to remember, except my friends who just had a Qdoba. That's what it is. Had them cater the reception. That's good. I've had some good wedding food. I've
had some good wedding food as well.
It's what people. But I'll tell you what. I do remember some of the bad ones. Went to a friend's wedding. and the food tasted good. They didn't have enough, and all of us after the wedding we all like accidentally met each other at the McDonald's at the bottom of the hill, getting food again. We're all starving. All right, let's take a call from Brady. I don't know what Brady's got on his mind.
Brady.
Sorry, that was my Discord going. Brady, what do you got?
Hello. I'm here to call in about NBA news since you wanted me to call.
Okay. Oh, this is going to be
great.
great.
I'm aware that we am talking to two non-NBA guys. One guy, Alden, who is.
Yeah, but I at least follow sports. And
I existed as a child during Dwayne Wade Heat in South Florida. I mean, I didn't care, but I was around.
So Brady, you just gonna run? What are we doing? A scoreboard of signings? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm just gonna go through the big news basically.
Okay, just run it down. Okay, hit me.
The biggest story is that LeBron is gone.
He's leaving LA.
He is signing elsewhere. He is no longer a Laker.
And he's
a divorce.
He's 41 years of age.
He's 41. And yet, still at 41, every fan base is photoshopping their jersey on him.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Yes.
This might be a stupid question, but as a non-sports fan, what is his reason for leaving? And is it as simple as they couldn't meet his rate anymore? Like, is that why? Why does he leave?
Yes. There's also like some interpersonal, like maybe they just got tired of each other. There's a lot of that. He's also 41. So they also traded for a generational superstar who's 26.
Right. So and people in chatter, the Lakers secured up Bronny James for a long time, right?
Yes, we have LeBron James Jr. at home.
Okay. All right, sounds good. All right, so next information.
Next signing. Well, for the Laker fans depressed about LeBron leaving, well, there's a miracle. We have snow in Los Angeles in July. They traded for a superstar center from Utah, and now their big three consists of a European guy named Luka Doncic, Austin Reeves, and Walker Kessler. And the reason why they call this the Snow Time Lakers, for maybe some flag of
what?
This is like this is probably the whitest Laker team I've seen in a while.
It's a race thing.
It's a race.
I thought they're all from Utah, which would mostly be a white thing. Okay, all right. That's interesting. Okay, that's interesting. Okay.
Yes, and not to be outdone, Boston, the Celtics, they made possibly some people call the second worst trade of all time. They traded their Finals MVP superstar, a very thoughtful. He's a really likable, thoughtful. He's very socially conscious. They traded Jaylen Brown to their conference rival.
Oh no, you don't do that.
For a 36-year-old and 2 first-round picks.
Well, okay.
I saw a video of a little boy crying.
Yes.
About that.
Really?
The guy commented and was like, "We'll always be friends." And it's like this kid's experiencing grief for the first time
through sports. That's one of the values of sports, Alden.
His hero is literally leaving.
But are they conditional first round picks? I would think 2. I don't know basketball.
It is seen as like selling low on him because he basically carried the team. He's one of their superstars. Next up.
What's the big one?
No, that is the big one. I will say, I will quote Bill Simmons, who's a very notable Celtics guy.
Oh, I know who Bill Simmons is.
Yes.
You don't have to remember. Goddamn Ringer fucking podcast. That if I have to hear one more person say, well, on the Ringer they said this. The Ringer doesn't know shit about any of the media they watch. Goddamn Ringer.
I love this. I love this.
We're aware. What did he say?
In very Simmons fashion, he was having a colonoscopy when this all happened. He said, "Well,
he's having a colonoscopy while the trade was happening."
Well, he got the news. He said, "I got the news while I had a camera shoved up my ass, and then I found out that I had Paul George shoved up my ass."
Oh, that's gross. That's gross. But also, get your butts checked, boys. Okay.
Yeah.
People? Just a quick question on LeBron. I have no stake in this because I don't care, but I would love for him to go to my friend Trey's favorite team, the Denver Nuggets. #Go Nuggets. Do you think that would happen?
I did see a Photoshop with him.
But Brady,
everybody wants him.
Brady, if you're auditioning to be our sports reporter covering the NBA beat, which, by the way, no WNBA news. Come on, you know I'm more concerned about that. Now that's
Cunningham
going to point at more people.
Well, that's just become like a Fox News battle right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's like some weird race proxy shit happening with Caitlin Clark. Like they're saying she needs to be like protected or something.
It's weird. They do go after the league. That people go after her. It's weird, but
she's just living her life. She seems so nice.
She's I don't know. I don't want to know her voting record, but all right, Brady, if you want to be our sports reporter, what are the top 3 choices that you think are the best chances for LeBron James to go to?
So what I think is the top 3 choices are going back to Cleveland, going back home where he started it all.
Cleveland.
Another one is going back to Miami because they recently made a big trade for Greek superstar Giannis.
Okay.
And he had his best years in Miami. Okay. A dark horse candidate is going to the Golden State Warriors.
Oh,
who they beat in 2016 in that legendary series.
Right. Okay.
But that team would be old as hell.
Hey, old guys can do it too. All right, trust me,
dude. I want a team of old guys.
Yeah, it happens.
I love it when old people get together.
Yep. The 1982 Phillies, bunch of old Tony Perez, Joe Morgan, Pete Rose. Alden doesn't care. All right,
Pete Rose, WWE Hall of Famer, Pete Rose.
Pete Rose, yeah. They're good. They have a good track record, that Hall of Fame, putting outside people in. Brady,
the celebrity wing is rancid.
Yeah. So's the regular wing. Thank you, Brady. I appreciate your sports reporting. I really do.
Thanks, and I love y'all shitting on Bill Simmons.
Okay, but I want to be clear. I don't mind Simmons himself. I don't. I used to read Simmons, and because Simmons doesn't have a lot to do with the Ringer. I'm sorry. I think most of their people do not know how to read the media that they pay attention, and they're pretentious kind of snobs about it. And everyone who listens to it, who tries to tell me, oh well, here's the thing, what the Ringer said about Andor. Get out of my living room. I don't need you anymore. Okay, Brady, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Hold me back, Ken. Hold me back.
He's giggling like a little
don't need
kid
to do this.
Christmas morning. We got one more call from Mandalorian Jedi, and we can start to get on out of here because I got to go walk my dog. Mandalorian Jedi, how you doing?
I'm good, and I'm praying to God that my internet works this time.
It looks like it's working.
Clear.
Okay, good. I'm actually calling because I've been dying to meet Alden.
Aww.
I have 2 questions for you. I too am Latina, and have you ever gone to a wedding? Like, I'm gonna hate to say it this way, but a white wedding, and it goes from this time to this time. The first time I went to one like that, I was like, "What do you mean? There's an ending time? It just goes till everybody's done dancing or passes out."
That's a very nice thing.
No, I experienced this actually. I'm so glad you brought this up. And this is not in a bad way, because I loved this wedding and I love these people. I talk to this guy every day. But I went to a wedding in Texas in December, and it had a wrap time and they stuck to it. And then all of a sudden I heard, Last Dance came on, because you got to close with Last Dance. And I was like, this song already? What the hell? We literally went to Whataburger after. I had my first Whataburger that night because we had time to just hang.
Whataburger.
And then Nikki and I ended up in the hotel room rewatching Mandalorian.
Okay.
Like Puerto Rican weddings, it's like we are dancing until the children are sleeping on chairs.
But okay, like sometimes it might be the venues you rent it, but I think what you're saying is like, because I was at a Filipino wedding once where I just kind of at one point looked at my friend and was like, I guess we go. Like, it's still going. The adobo chicken's still being served, and we went after like 4. And I was at a Russian wedding, and same kind of vibe. I just was like, eventually, like, I guess we're gonna go before the KGB takes us away. So I understand it.
Where was the Russian wedding, if I might ask?
It was not. It was in Burbank. It wasn't too. It was.
It
was before I moved to Burbank. It's up. I'm not gonna tell you. It's nearby me. It was a
You're about to
Russian
give
hall.
the direction.
It was a hall.
That's cool.
Yeah. Okay.
That sounds cool.
But Mandalorian Jedi, what's the benefit of a wedding with no ending?
It's just anything is possible.
I like that. Okay.
More time to develop narratives. More time for messiness.
I love wedding narrative. But don't you think, so if you got a young gent like Alden Diaz here, who you're just meeting for the first time, and he's at a wedding, and he's like, this is it, Nikki. See that bridesmaid? Her and I made eyes. This is it. Don't you think knowing the wedding ends at 11, it puts some wonderful cinematic pressure on him to get this job done?
Maybe, but I still like being the auntie that can sit back and just watch it all happen.
What would you do? Okay, so in this scenario, you see them both making eyes at each other. It's an equal opportunity situation here. How do you as the auntie get them together?
You say, "Mijito, go talk to her. She's a friend of mine."
They don't connive like that. They're just blunt.
What do you say? What do you say to her?
What do I say to her? This is my nephew. Look at how cute he is.
Okay, I like it.
These are unsubtle heritages.
Okay. You wouldn't go choose a song, get maybe add time of your life, play, and you hope they dance or something. I don't know.
No, this is not off campus.
Okay.
Now here's something that we experienced as well at this Texas wedding.
I've never watched that show.
I wish she was here, but Nikki was crushing on the wedding planner. And that's interesting because it's she's actually busy and doesn't have time
working
for you.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this so much during the weekend that it became like a bit. And then low key we were like, man, this could be a screenplay right here. Like trying to land the planner, like a Reservoir Dogs at a wedding, like a one room, limited time.
It's you know what it is? It's a Netflix vertical.
Don't say that to me. Don't take my dreams and make them that.
Ethan asks a fair question. Don't you Irish goodbye anyway? Would it matter if there was an ending to the wedding or not? I do. I do. Well, no, I do, and it's a good question asked, and I'll try to answer. I do believe in the Irish goodbye, but it just depends on the wedding, and depends on how in you are. At Jill and Sully's wedding, and was it October of 2024? Me, Alex, and Molly, and Maddie Gunner, and people there. We had such a good time. We were dancing to Chapel Row until they turned the lights on. So I wasn't going to leave that. But I have been at weddings where I didn't make it to the table. They said their I do's, and I was like, I'm in my car. No one knows. Wow. It just depends. And have you, in Mandalorian Jedi, I'd love you to weigh in on this. You ever get those wedding invites where you're like, oh yeah, of course, and then you get the ones where you're like, huh? Still, what? How'd you find me?
Yeah. Okay. People
Those
from high school I haven't talked to in almost 40 years. Yeah.
See, that's different for me because our friendships we're the incubated in social media already existing. I had a MySpace when I was 5th, 6th grade, right? With Facebook, so it's my friendships we've always been aware of each other and nobody lost touch. You might lose a personal correspondence with somebody, but you don't lose touch. So it's almost like the reverse where I see people that have been with people for a while, and then I see that question get popped on Instagram, and my thought is, I better get my fucking invite.
So okay, yeah, no, I get that. I get that. But I'm not. This isn't even about losing touch. This is even people that you're in your circle, and you're like, why am I on the guest list? The other.
Are you trying to tell the world right now that you're tired of invites, that you don't?
No, I like a good wedding. But the wedding I was mentioning earlier that happened on a Tuesday, there was no way I was going to be on the guest list. And I'm glad I wasn't. You know what I mean? It would have been weird. It would have been this is pointless. You've completely misread our interactions. That's the difference. Okay, Mandalorian Jedi. You had one more question. You had one more thing for Alden here.
Sure. Yeah.
I know, as you've stated, Orange Fanta is your favorite.
Correct.
But I would like you to rate these 4 flavors in order from greatest to least. So orange, grape, strawberry, pineapple.
Orange, grape, pineapple. Strawberry.
Well, orange at 1, grape at 2. I honestly, I think it's the order that you said them. I think I'd go strawberry and pineapple last. Although I haven't revisited pineapple in years, so it could get the bronze and get to get podium there. But I don't see the orange and grape shaking up really ever, because grape is the one. If I get a case of orange, I'll get usually a case of grape.
Let me ask, not being overly familiar with Fanta, because I'm a white guy.
Sure.
What is the home base flavor? Is it orange? Is that where it originated from? How Gatorade, it's that lemon lime green. That's the original.
I believe
Gatorade.
Orange is the base.
Fanta. The base. Okay.
Because orange also, because it competes with Sunkist. It has its own competitor,
I just had that I got a 12 pack of Sunkist blueberry lemonade soda. Tasted good. It put me to sleep every time.
Blueberry lemonade.
Yeah, it was good, but the sugar, I literally one day fell asleep at my laptop on the couch.
This is a little bit different because they're not sodas, they're energy drinks, but whatever. But like, did you ever have Bang? Did you drink Bang?
I've banged.
I did not. My heart couldn't take it.
The drink? No, no, I didn't.
You did not drink Bang. Well, Bang had a flavor, or maybe they still do, I don't know, called Cherry Blade Lemonade. That I can't whistle, but
that sounds.
That
I can't whistle either. We share that in common.
I can't either.
Oh, good. Is there more people than not?
Yeah.
I can breathe. I can do in, but not out. Giggity.
Exactly. Yeah. Me too.
I hope people are tuning in right now. Detective McCarthy. They're like, "What's going on, dude?" I watched that guy from Movie Fights the other day. He's whistling with strangers on the internet. Detective McCarthy says Bang is so gross.
Bang. It's not an endorsement. Well, I actually have, and this is just needless Alden lore, but when I was working for Big 105, when I was working for Big 105.9, South Florida's classic, we got into a real.
Hold on. Mandalorian Jedi's internet has done what it does this.
Oh, suddenly, is that what that is? Oh,
suddenly out of nowhere, the internet cuts off. So I just got a warning that no data detected. It's like she's been kidnapped.
Strange.
She's been kidnapped.
I heard like myself trapped in Event Horizon coming from her.
We have crazy. A lot of technical minded people in our Discord. We have got to see what's going on with Mando's internet, because she has such great calls, and I think she feels bad about calling in. But if we can get her fiber, internet, maybe that's
it's definitely not her fault. It's Big Soda, it's Bang. I was just about to say that we had an on-air beef with the CEO of Bang,
really?
Because we tried to do a collaboration with them, and he basically made fun of us on social media and made fun of our radio, and so we went after him and started endorsing other energy drinks, and it got very, very nasty.
Yeah, that sounds nasty. All right, Inge Vea says Orange Fanta versus Sunkist versus Crush. F, marry, kill those, Alden.
You marry Fanta, you fuck Crush, kill Sunkist. Orange Crush is pretty solid.
Have my Orange Crush. Okay, Physics Buddy Joe's going to marry Orange Crush. But it's all good. Okay, that's good. All right, I think we did it. I think we had a show. Are you going to toke another one up and join the Bombad cast?
I don't think so. I mean, it's very possible that I do that as well. But I might just continue watching Mad Men for the umpteenth time.
Okay. And then we'll do a new Casterly Talk tomorrow.
Tomorrow we're going to record Q&A and Casually Talk. There's still time to get questions in. Hit us up.
Right. That's right. Get a question in.
Really anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere. Discord.
Anywhere.
Casually Talk.
Could be here, and we'll farm it from here.
We'll do it. Good. Thank you for joining me, my friend. And we're going to do another anytime soon.
Happy to.
But we're making. What did I say we split this month on Casually Talk? $20?
25, sir.
25.
25. USD.
Woo! We are moving and going. Oh no, laser bolt! No, I didn't go. I had it up a little more. All right, I feel bad. First of all, earlier in the show, I accused Laser Bolt of building a bomb in the forest. Now this. All right, he very generous super chat. He said, "How many half European kids will be born 9 months after the World Cup? Let's go."
Wow.
A lot. It turns out I found out World Cup's still going, Alden. It's still going. It goes to like July 19th.
I don't want to inject last minute haterade into the blathering, but I just want to say I saw footage of a friend who shall remain nameless. It was Jared, who went to a watch party of the game yesterday and sent us footage of people chanting USA, USA, like we just killed Osama. And I just want to say that people that have never ever express interest in football/soccer, suddenly acting like you care, you crack me up. You crack me up. And it's similar to the people that are about to rock red, white, and blue this weekend and like bikini pics and stuff. You're beautiful, but you're cringe. You're so
okay.
cringe.
Okay, but here's the thing. You're in a dark place right now. You're in a dark place. And I
I'm in a dark, or are we nationally in a dark place?
Well, we are, but this week you've been in a dark place. I've been concerned about you. I think you need to get swept up in some kind of sport that you're not expecting.
Ken replied to my story to tell me it was concerned. Not even something I typed, just something I shared.
Yeah, I was concerned. I don't like. I've been invited. You know, Dorina invites me to every World Cup viewing of Team Mexico, and I tell her politely, "Love you, love April. Don't love the sport, and I just don't want it. It's not mine." But I know it's above the sport. It's more than the sport, Alden. It is. Sure. Are you ready for this? Your favorite word, community. It's community. I think you need to be swept up. I think you should go to one of these parties.
You know what it is that I'm sort of like a soldier without a nation. Like I don't have patriotism for this place, but I also have this on like city and town levels. Like people that bleed for their city and all that. I've never experienced that in my life. I don't have a place that I could like. I have a hometown, but I don't like care.
See, look,
like it's not like I'm like, oh, I feel so much for the. I don't. That's not something that is just in my lived experience. But like, I get it. But it's specifically it's specifically us. It's Americans that I know that you guys just say you wanted to go to a party, and for that, just have a party.
But you see everyone in the audience. Alden's in a very dark spot, and I'm concerned about it.
I don't know what it is about this week of all weeks that makes you concerned.
You're like nihilist Kristen Cole. You're there.
No, how
anyways.
dare
you, sir. The dragons will come anyway.
Implying that I would ever be a green is the most insulting part of this whole thing.
We wish you well. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Appreciate you.
Stage my room again.
As of right now, no show on Saturday. I got some plans on the 4th, so I'll put a supplemental podcast out. But I appreciate you all. Thanks for support. We'll see you next time. Bye.